A United States Chamber of Commerce Guide. Chamber of Commerce Resources. For addresses of local and international chambers of commerce, refer to the Worldwide Chamber of Commerce Directory or Associations USA. Omnigraphics.com, at your local library. uschamber.com, United States Chamber of Commerce. uschamber.com/federation/directory, a list of local chambers of commerce who are partners with the US Chamber of Commerce. uschamber.com/international/directory, American Chambers of Commerce abroad. Chambermaster.com. Twochambers.com, list of all the Chamber of Commerces in the U.S. Businesschambers.com. Chamberbiz.com. uschambermagazine.com. chamberofcommerce.com. chamberofcommerce.org, World Chamber of Commerce Directory, lists addresses for chambers worldwide. chambers-online.com. State Chambers of Commerce. Business Council of Alabama. bcatoday.org. Alaska State Chamber of Commerce. alaskachamber.com. Arizona State Chamber of Commerce. azchamber.com. Arkansas State Chamber of Commerce. statechamber-aia.dina.org. California State Chamber of Commerce. calchamber.com. Colorado State Chamber of Commerce. cochamber.com. Connecticut State Chamber of Commerce. cbia.com. Delaware State Chamber of Commerce. dscc.com. District of Columbia Chamber of Commerce. dcchamber.org. Florida State Chamber of Commerce. flchamber.com. Georgia State Chamber of Commerce. gachamber.com. Hawaii State Chamber of Commerce. cockhawaii.com. Idaho State Chamber of Commerce. iaci.org. Illinois State Chamber of Commerce. ilchamber.org. Indiana State Chamber of Commerce. indianachamber.com. Iowa Association of Business and Industry. iowaabi.org. Kansas Chamber of Commerce and Industry. kansaschamber.org. Kentucky Chamber of Commerce. kychamber.com. Louisiana Association of Business and Industry. labi.org. Maine Chamber of Commerce and Industry. mainechamber.org. Maryland Chamber of Commerce. mdchamber.org. Greater Boston Chamber of Commerce. 1 Beacon Street, 4th floor. Boston, Massachusetts, 02108-3114. 617-227-4500. Fax, 617-227-7505. Michigan Chamber of Commerce. mechamber.com. Minnesota State Chamber of Commerce. mnchamber.com. Mississippi Economic Council. msmec.com. Missouri State Chamber of Commerce. mochamber.org. Montana Chamber of Commerce. montanachamber.com. Nebraska Chamber of Commerce and Industry. nechamber.com. Nevada State Chamber of Commerce. reno-sparkschamber.org. Business and Industry Association of New Hampshire. nhbia.org. New Jersey State Chamber of Commerce. newjerseychamber.com. Association of Commerce and Industry of New Mexico. aci.nm.org. Business Council of New York State Inc. bcnice.org. North Carolina Association of Chamber of Commerce Executives. commerce.state.nc.us. investnc.com. nccby.org. Greater North Dakota Association. gnda.com. Ohio Chamber of Commerce. ohiochamber.com. Oklahoma State Chamber of Commerce and Industry. okstatechamber.com. Oregon. Salem Area Chamber of Commerce. 220 Cottage Street Northeast, Salem, Oregon 97301. 503-581-1466. Fax, 503-581-0972. Pennsylvania Chamber of Business and Industry. 417 Walnut Street, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania 17101. 717-255-3252. Fax, 717-255-3298. pachamber.com, pachamber.org. Rhode Island Economic Development Corp. ridec.com, ridec.org. South Carolina State Chamber of Commerce. schamber.com, schamber.org. Industry and Commerce Association of South Dakota. sdchamber.biz. Tennessee Chamber of Commerce and Industry. tnchamber.org. Texas State Chamber of Commerce. tabcc.org. Utah State Chamber of Commerce Association. 97 East St. George Boulevard, St. George, Utah 84770. 801-628-1658. Vermont State Chamber of Commerce. vtchamber.com. Virginia Chamber of Commerce. vachamber.com. Association of Washington Business. awb.org. West Virginia Chamber of Commerce. wvchamber.com. Wisconsin Manufacturers and Commerce. wmc.org. Greater Cheyenne Chamber of Commerce. 301 West 16th. POG 1147. Cheyenne, Wyoming 82003. 307-234-5311. Fax, 307-778-1450. Guam State Chamber of Commerce. 102 Ada Plaza Center. POG 283. Agana, Guam 96910. 671-472-6311. Puerto Rico Chamber of Commerce. 100 Tichuan Street. POG 3789. San Juan, Puerto Rico 00902. 787-721-6060. Fax, 787-723-1891. camarapr.zona.com. United States Local Chambers of Commerce by State. Alabama Local Chambers of Commerce. alexandercity.org. calhounchamber.com. auburnchamber.com. bessemerchamber.com. birmingharnchamber.com. chiltoncountychamber.com. coveredbridge.org, Oneonta. colemanchamber.org. eschamber.com, Eastern Shore, Daphne. dcc.org, Decatur, Morgan. dothan.com. eufaula-barberchamber.com. franklincountychamber.org. gadsdenchamber.com. greatervalleyarea.com, Lanett. hooverchamber.org. hsvchamber.org, Huntsville/Madison. jacksoncountychamber.com, Scottsboro. lawrencealabama.com. mobilechamber.com. monroecountyall.com. montgomerychamber.org. ozarkareacock.com. pcrcchamber.com/pcrcchamber, Phoenix City, Russell. pikecountychamber.com, Troy. selmaalabama.com. shelbychamber.org, Pelham. talladegachamber.com. shoalschamber.com, Florence. southbaldwinchamber.com. tourathens.com, Athens. tuscaloosachamber.com. walkerchamber.com. Alaska Local Chambers of Commerce. anchoragechamber.org. cer.org, Chugiak Eagle River. fairbankschamber.org. junochamber.org. Arizona Local Chambers of Commerce. ApacheJunctionCock.com, BullheadChamber.com, ChandlerChamber.com, Cottonwood.verdevalley.com, FlagstaffChamber.com, GilbertaZ.com, GlendaleAZChamber.org, Graham-Chamber.com, KingmanChamber.org, HavaSuChamber.com, MesaChamber.org, NogalisChamber.com, NorthPhoenixChamber.com, NorthwestValley.com, surprise, PeoriaChamber.com, PhoenixChamber.com, Prescott.org, PVChamber.org, RimCountryChamber.com, ScottsdaleChamber.com, SierraVistaChamber.org, SouthwestValleyChamber.org, Goodyear, TempeChamber.org, TucsonChamber.org, YumaChamber.org, Arkansas Local Chambers of Commerce, HotSpringsChamber.com, BentonvilleBellLaVistaChamber.com, BerryvilleAR.com, ConwayARKCC.org, Boomtown.org/community/chamber, El Dorado, FayettevilleAR.com, FSChamber.com, Footsmith, Jacksonville-Arkansas.com, JonesboroChamber.org, LittleRockChamber.com, MagnoliaChamber.com, EnjoyMountainHome.com, NLRChamber.org, North Little Rock, Paragould.org, PineBluffChamber.com, RogersLowell.com, RussellvilleChamber.org, Springdale.com, WMCOC.com, West Memphis, California Local Chambers of Commerce, 29chamber.com, 29 Palms, AlamedaChamber.com, AlhambraChamber.org, Abacus-es.com/ACOC, Altadena, AmadorCountyChamber.com, AnaheimChamber.org, AntiochChamber.com, AVChamber.org, Apple Valley, AptusChamber.com, ArcadiaChamber.com, AtascaderoChamber.com, Atwater.org, AuburnChamber.com, AVBot.org, Antelope Valley, AVChambers.com, Antelope Valley, Lancaster, AzusaChamber.org, BakersfieldChamber.org, VisitKern.com, Bakersfield, BaldwinParkChamber.org, BellGardensChamber.org, BelmontChamber.org, BeniciaChamber.com, BerkeleyChamber.com, BeverlyHillSCC.org, BlytheReachAmaroFcommerce.com, BreaChamber.com, BuenaParkChamber.org, BurbankChamber.org, BurlinGameChamber.org, Calaveras.org, Angels Camp, CamarilloChamber.org, CampbellChamber.com, CenturyCityCC.com, ChamberMV.org, Mountain View, CPWHChamber.com, Canoga Park, Carlsbad.org, CarmichaelChamber.com, CarsonChamber.com, CathedralCityCC.com, SeriesChamber.org, Cerritos.org, ChambersonValleyCA.org, ChatsworthChamber.com, ChicoChamber.com, ChinoValleyChamber.com, ChulaVistaChamber.org, CHChamber.com, Citrus Heights, ClaremontChamber.org, ClovisChamber.com, ColtonChamber.com, ConcordChamber.com, CoronaChamber.org, CoronadoChamber.com, CostaMesaChamber.com, Covina.org, CulverCityChamber.com, Cupertino-Chamber.org, DailyCity-CalmaChamber.org, Danapoint-Chamber.com, DavisChamber.com, DelmarChamber.org, DGChamber.org, San Diego, Diamond Gateway, DiamondBarChamber.com, DowneyChamber.com, DublinCHMROFcommerce.org, Eagle Rock chmrofcommerce.com, eastcountychamber.org, elcentrochamber.org, eldoradocounty.org, Placerville, emsm.com, El Monte, elkgroveca.com, encinidaschamber.com, encinochamber.org, escondidochamber.org, eurekachamber.com, fayrokeschamber.com, ffsc-chamber.com, Fairfield Sassoon, fallbrookca.org, folzornchamber.com, fontanaacc.org, fostercitychamber.com, fremontbusiness.com, fresnochamber.com, fullertonchamber.com, fvchamber.com, Fountain Valley, gardengrovechamber.org, gardinachamber.com, gilroy.org, glendale-chamber.com, glendora-chamber.org, galetavalley.com, granadachamber.com, hanfordchamber.com, hawthorne-chamber.com, hayward.org, hematsanjacintochamber.com, hesperiachamber.org, highlandchamber.org, San Benito County-chamber.com, hollywoodchamber.net, hbchamber.org, Huntington Beach, hchangechamber.com, Torrance, Harbor City, hpchamber1.com, Huntington Park, ib-chamber.com, Imperial Beach, indiochamber.org, inglewoodchamber.com, irvinechamber.com, lacrescenta.org, lahabrabies.com/chamber, lahoyadc.org, lmchamber.org, La Mirada, lavernechamber.org, lagunabeachchamber.org, lagunaniguelchamber.net, lefcc.org, Lake Elsinore, lakeportchamber.com, lakesideca.com, lakewoodchamber.com, lassencountychamber.org, lemongrovechamber.com, livermorechamber.org, lodiechamber.com, lornepoc.com, lbchamber.com, Long Beach, losaltoschamber.org, lawchamber.org, Los Angeles, losgatosweb.com, linwoodchamber.org, madeirachamber.com, malibu.org, manhattanbeachchamber.net, manteca.org, marinachamber.com, martinezchamber.com, mendocinocoast.com, menifeevalleychamber.org, menloparkchamber.com, merced-chamber.com, mercedcountychamber.com, metrochamber.org, Sacramento, midvalleychamber.com, Van Nuys, milpitas-chamber.com, modchamber.org, Modesto, monroviacc.com, montebellochamber.org, mpcc.com, montereypeninsula.montereypark.com, moreparkchamber.com, morganhill.org, murrieta.org, micastrovalle.com/chamber_of_commerce, napachamber.org, nationalcitychamber.org, nelanet.org/highland.parkchamber, nesfvcc.org, Northeast San Fernando, newark-chamber.com, newportbeach.com, noho.org, North Hollywood, anchamber.org, Northwood, norwalkchamber.com, novadochamber.com, oakhurstchamber.com, oaklandchamber.com, ocbc.org, Irvine, Orange County, oceansidechamber.com, ohiochamber.org, ontario.org, orangechamber.com, orangevalechamber.com, orovillechamber.net, oxnardchamber.org, pacificachamber.com, piajarovalleychamber.com, Watsonville, pdcc.org, Palm Desert, pschamber.org, Palm Springs, palmdalechamber.org, paloaltochamber.com, palosverdeschamber.com, paradisechamber.com, paramountchamber.org, pasadena-chamber.org, peninsulachamber.com, San Diego, petalumachamber.com, picorivera-chamber.org, pittsburgh.org, placentiachamber.com, pleasanthillchamber.com, pleasanton.org, pomonachamber.org, chamber.porterville.com, poway.com, ramonachamber.com, ranchocordova.org, ranchochamber.org, rbchamber.com, Rancho Bernardo, San Diego, arcock.com, Richmond, reddingchamber.com, redlandschamber.org, redondochamber.org, redwoodcitychamber.com, rialtochamber.org, ridgecrestchamber.com, riverside-chamber.com, rocklandchamber.com, rosemeadcc.org, rosevillechamber.com, rpchamber.org, Rohnert Park, salinaschamber.com, sanbrunochamber.com, sancarloschamber.org, schamber.com, San Clemente, sdchamber.org, San Diego, sandymoschamber.com, sfchamber.com, San Francisco, sfhcc.com, San Francisco Hispanic, sangabrielchamber.com, sjchamber.com, San Jose, sanjuanchamber.com, sanleandrochamber.com, slowchamber.org, San Luis Obispo, sanmatoca.org, sanpedrochamber.com, sanrafaelchamber.com, sanramon.org, sanisidrochamber.org, santaanacc.com, sbchamber.org, Santa Barbara, santaclarachamber.com, santaclarachamber.org, scvchamber.com, Santa Clarita, santacruzchamber.org, santamaria.com, santapaulachamber.com, santaosachamber.com, santee-chamber.org, saratogachamber.org, sealbeachchamber.com, seaside-sancity.com, sebastopol.org, shermanoakschamber.org, semivalleychamber.com, smchamber.com, Santa Monica, socchambers.com, South Orange County, Las Flores, sonomachamber.com, southgatechamber.org, ssfchamber.com, South San Francisco, springvalleychamber.org, stantonchamber.org, stocktonchamber.org, studiocitychamber.com, svcoc.org, Sunnyvale, tahoeinfo.com, tarzana.org, tcchamber.com, Tuolumne County, Tehachapicorn, Temecula.org, templecitychamber.org, torranceChamber.com, toelvchamber.org, Thousand Oaks, tracychamber.com, tullarychamber.com, turlockchamber.org, tustonchamber.org, ukiahchamber.com, unioncitychamber.com, uplandchamber.org, vacavillechamber.com, valleochamber.com, venice-chamber.net, venturachamber.org, vvchamber.com, Victorville, visaliachamber.org, vistachamber.org, walnutchamber.com, walnut-creek.com, westcovenachamber.com, weochamber.com, West Hollywood, westsacramentochamber.com, westminsterchamber.org, whittierchamber.com, willowschamber.org, wiimington-chamber.com, wlaxmdrchamber.com, Westchester Marina del Rey, woodlandchamber.org, woodlandhillscc.net, yorbalindachamber.com, ubasutterchamber.com, Marysville, ukaipachamber.com, yuccavalley.org, Colorado Local Chambers of Commerce, state.co.us/business_dir/chambers, list of Colorado Chambers of Commerce, arvadachamber.org, aurorachamber.org, boulderchamber.com, broomfieldchamber.com, cannoncitychamber.com, bestchamber.com, South Denver, coloradosprings.chamber.org, deltacolorado.org, denverchamber.org, durangobusiness.org, fcchamber.org, Foote Collins, fortmorganchamber.org, goldencochamber.org, gjchamber.org, Grand Junction, greeleychamber.com, laveticacharachamber.com, longmontchamber.org, loveland.org, montrosechamber.com, parkerchamber.com, pueblochamber.org, metronorthchamber.com, visit valevalley.com, westchamber.org, Lakewood, Connecticut Local Chambers of Commerce, branfordct.com, brbc.org, Bridgeport, bristol-chamber.org, chamberyct.com, Eastern CT, Gales Ferry, cheshirechamber.com, denburychamber.com, ecock.com, East Hartford, easthavenchamber.org, fairfieldctchamber.com, glastonburychamber.org, greatervalleychamber.com, greenwichchamber.com, hamdenchamber.com, metrohartford.com, manchesterchamber.com, meridinchamber.com, middlesexchamber.com, milfordct.com, mysticchamber.org, newbritanchamber.com, newhavenchamber.com, newnglanditgroup.com/nextcc, Northeastern CT, newmeford-chamber.com, northwestchamber.org, norwalkchmrofcommerce.com, oldsaybrookct.com, quincham.com, Quinnipiac, southingtoncock.com, sacaye.org, Stamford, stamfordchamber.com, tollandcountychamber.org, waterburychamber.org, whchamber.com, West Hartford, westhavenchamber.com, wyndhamchamber.com, windsorcc.org, Delaware Local Chambers of Commerce, beach-fund.com, Rehoboth Beach, cdedc.org, Central, Dover, Florida Local Chambers of Commerce, apalachicolabay.org, bdb.org, Business Development, Palm Beach County, FL, Boca Raton-chamber.com, BonitaSpringsChamber.com, boyntonbeach.org, bsmcc.org, brandonchamber.com, browardbiz.com, Fort Lauderdale, capistralchamber.com, centralpascochamber.com, Land O'Lakes, cg.wlying2.com, Coral Gables, chamberinaction.com, Homestead, chamber-swflorida.com, Southwest, Fort Myers, charlottecountychamber.org, claychamber.org, clearwaterflorida.org, cg.wlying2.com, Coral Gables, chambersouth.com, South Miami, citruscountychamber.com, cocobeachchamber.com, crestview-chamber.com, cschamber.com, Coral Springs, davy-coopercity.org, daytonachamber.com, deerfieldchamber.com, delandchamber.org, delraybeach.com, DeSoto Chamber.net, destonchamber.com, dunedin-fl.com, dunelonchamber.org, eocc.org, East Orlando. englewoodchamber.com. flaglerpcchamber.org, Palm Coast. flgoldcc.org, Gold Coast. floridakeysmarathon.com. ftlchamber.com, Fort Lauderdale. fortmyers.com. fmbchamber.com, Fort Myers Beach. fwbchamber.com, Fort Walton Beach. gadsdencc.com. gainesvillechamber.com. goldenrodchamber.com. goodnature.org, Stewart. gosumter.com, Sumter County. greatermiami.com. hernandochamber.com. hialeahchamber.com. hollywoodchamber.org. indianriverchamber.com. islamoratachamber.com. islandchamber.com. jcflchamber.com, Mariana. jupiterfl.org. kaylaargo.org. kaywestchamber.org. kissimichamber.com. lakecitychamber.com. lakelandchamber.com. lockevilleschamber.com. largochamber.com. lehighacreschamber.org. lowerkeyschamber.com. lpfla.com, Lake Placid. lwchamber.com, Lake Worth. maitlandchamber.com. manateechamber.com. marcoislandchamber.org. melpb-chamber.org, Melbourne. m-dcc.org, Miami. myjackschamber.com, Jacksonville. miamibeachchamber.com. napleschamber.org. nicevillechamber.com. northfortrnurschamber.org. northmiamichamber.com. nmbchamber.com, North Miami Beach. northtampachamber.com. npbchamber.com, Northern Palm Beach. ocalacc.com. orlando.org. ormondchamber.com. palmbeaches.org. palmharborrcc.org. palmswest.com. panamacity.org. pcbeach.org, Panama City Beaches. pensacolachamber.com. pinellasparkchamber.com. plantcity.org. plantationchamber.org. pompanobeachchamber.com. pschamber.com. putnamcountychamber.org. riverviewchamber.com. ruskinchamber.org. sanfordchamber.com. sanibel-captiva.org. sarasotachamber.com. sarasotachamber.org. sebastian.fl.us/chamber. sebringflchamber.com. sefnerchamber.com. seminolebusiness.org. seminolchamber.net. sevchamber.com, Southeast Volusia. srcchamber.com, Santa Rosa County. sdaugustinechamber.com. sdcloudflchamber.com. sdpete.com, St. Petersburg. sunnyislesfla.com or sunrisechamber.org. sawannechamber.com. tallchamber.com, Tallahassee. tamaracchamber.org. tampabaybeaches.com. tampachamber.com. tncchamber.org, Tampa. tarponsprings.com. thechamber.com, North Dade, Miami. titusville.org. venice-chamber.com. waltoncountychamber.com. westonchamber.com. westpasco.com. winterhavenfl.com. winterpark.org. wochamber.com, West Orange, Winter Garden. zephyrhills.net/chamber. Georgia Local Chambers of Commerce. albanyga.com. americas-sumterchamber.com. athenschamber.net. augustagausa.com. bainbridgega.com/chamber. barrowchamber.com. brunswick-georgia.com/chamber. camdenchamber.com. CarrollGA.org, CartersvilleChamber.com, Cherokee-Chamber.com, ClaytonCham.org Jonesboro, CobbChamber.org, Marietta, ColumbusGAChamber.com, Conyers-Rockdale.com, DaltonChamber.org, DeKalbChamber.org, DouglasGA.org, DouglasCountyGeorgia.com, Dublin-Georgia.com, EffinghamCounty.com, GwinnettChamber.org, FayetteChamber.com, ForsythChamber.org, GatewayToGeorgia.com, Ringgold, GHCC.com, Gainesville, GNFCC.com, Roswell, North Fulton, GordonChamber.org, GriffinChamber.com, HenryCounty.com, JacksonCountyga.com, LaGrangechamber.com, LibertyCounty.org, MaconChamber.org, MetroAtlantaChamber.com, MilledgeValleyGA.com, MoultrieChamber.com, MurrayCountyChamber.com, NCChamber.org, Noonan-Coweta, NewtonChamber.com, PauldingCountyGeorgia.com, Polk.ofgeorgia.org, ROmega.com, SavannahChamber.com, SCEHobersharn.com, SFCOC.org, South Fulton, StatesboroChamber.org, ThomastonChamber.com, ThomasvilleChamber.com, TiptonChamber.org, TocoaGAChamber.com, ValdostaChamber.com, Warner-Robins.com, WalkerCoChamber.com, WaltonChamber.org, WhiteCountyChamber.org, Hawaii Local Chambers of Commerce, HawaiiIslandChamber.org, Kona-Kohala.com, KauaiChamber.org, MauiChamber.com, VisitKailua.com, Idaho Local Chambers of Commerce, BoiseChamber.org, CaldwellIdaho.org, CDAChamber.com, Coeur d'Alene, Idaho FallsChamber.com, LewistonChamber.org, MeridianChamber.org, MiniCasciaChamber.org, Haven, MoscowChamber.com, Nampa.com, PocatelloIdaho.com, TwinFallsChamber.com, VisitsonValley.com, Illinois Local Chambers of Commerce, IACCE.org, Illinois Association of Chamber of Commerce Executives, AddisonAIC.org, Algonquin-Litach-Chamber.com, Algonquin Lake in the Hills, ArlingtonHTSChamber.com, AuroraChamber.com, BarringtonChamber.com, BartlettChamber.com, BBChamber.com, Bourbonnais, Belvedere.net/chamber, Berwyn.net, BGACC.org, Buffalo Grove, Bolingbrook.org, CarbondaleChamber.com, CChamber.org, Chicago, CCChamber.org, Champaign, CharlestonChamber.com, ChicagolandChamber.org, ChicagoSouthland.com, CiceroChamber.org, CLChamber.com, Crystal Lake, CreteChamber.com, DBRChamber.com, Deerfield Bannockburn, DecaturChamber.com, DeKalb.org, DownersGrove.org, DPChamber.com, Des Plaines, East St. Louis Chamber.org, ElginChamber.com, LRNHurstChamber.org, EvChamber.com, Evanston, EverythingEP.com/chamber, EvergreenParkEWheaton.com, Wheaton, FreeportILChamber.com, Galesburg.org, GlenEllenChamber.com, Greater-O'Hare.com, Elk Grove Village, GrowthAssociation.com, Godfrey, Riverbend, GrundyChamber.com, GSCC.org, Greater Springfield, HeChamber.com, Hoffman Estates, Highland-Park.com, hpchamber.com, Hyde Park, Chicago. ibac.org, Illinois Valley, La Salle. JacksonvilleIL.org. JeffersonPark.net, Chicago. JolietChamber.com. KACM.com/AlbanyPChamber, Albany Park. Kankakee.org. LakeCounty-il.org. LincolnIllinois.com. LincolnParkChamber.com. LombardChamber.com. LZACC.com, Lake Zurich. Macomb.com/chamber. MarionIllinois.com. MacClink.com, Madison. MSEPChamber.org, Montclair Elmwood Park. McHenryChamber.com. McLeanCoChamber.org. MountProspectChamber.org. Naperville.net. NilesChamber.org. NorthbrookChamber.org. NSACI.org, Schomerg. OakForest.org. OaklawnChamber.com. OPRFChamber.org, Oak Park. OrlandParkChamber.com. PalatineChamber.com. Parasilcumber.com. ParkRidGuileChamber.com. ParksChamber.com. Pekin.net. PeoriaChamber.org. QuadCityChamber.com, Moline. QuincyChamber.org. RockfortChamber.com. RMChamber.org, Rolling Meadows. RLChamber.org, Round Lake. SkokieChamber.org. SouthernIllinois.com, MT Vernon. StreamwoodChamber.com. StreeterIL.com. TinleyChamber.org. UptownChamber.com. WestSuburbanChamber.org, LaGrange. WPHChamber.com, Wheeling/Prospect Heights. WillCountyke.com. WilmetChamber.org. WoodridgeChamber.org. WoodstockILChamber.com. Indiana Local Chambers of Commerce. AndersonInChamber.com. AngolaChamber.org. BooneChamber.org. CarmelChamber.com. CCINChamber.org, Clinton County. ChamberInAuburn.com. Chamber.bloomington.in.us. ColumbiaCity.org. ColumbusAreaChamber.com. CrawfordsvilleChamber.com. DearbornCountyChamber.org. ElkHart.org. EvansvilleChamber.com. FWChamber.org, Fort Wayne. GaryChamber.com. Goshen.org. GoGreenCastle.com. Greenwood-Chamber.com. LakeshoreChamber.com. IndyChamber.com, Indianapolis. KokomoChamber.com. LafayetteChamber.com. LaGrangechamber.org. Logan-CastChamber.com. MadisonChamber.org. MarionChamber.org. MerrillvilleCock.org. MiamiCoChamber.com. MichiganCityChamber.com. MonticelloIn.com. MTVernonPoseyCoChamber.com. Muncie.com. NoblesvilleChamber.com. PortageIndianaChamber.com. RWChamber.org, Richmond, Wayne. Schurervillechamber.com. ShelbyChamber.net. 6C.org, Southern Indiana, New Albany. SJChamber.org, St. Joseph. TourIndiana.com, Corydon. WinchesterChamber.org. Iowa Local Chambers of Commerce. BettendorfChamber.com. CedarFalls.org. CedarRapids.org. CedarRapids.org/region/marion.asp. Chamber.ames.ia.us. ClintonIA.com. CouncilatBluffsIowa.com. Davenport1.com. DesMoinesMetro.com. DubuqueChamber.com. FortDodgeChamber.com. GrowBurlington.com. IowaCityArea.com. Marshalltown.org. MasonCITIA.com. Ottumwa, SulandChamber.com, UrbandaleChamber.com, WaterlooChamber.org, WDMChamber.org, Kansas Local Chambers of Commerce, ArcCity.org, DodgeChamber.com, Emporia.com, GardenCity.net/chamber, HutchChamber.com, JunctionCity.org/chamber, KCKChamber.com, Kansas City, LVArea.com/LLCOFC, Leavenworth Lansing, Lenexa.org, LiberalKSChamber.com, Manhattan.org, Olathe.com, OPKS.org, Overland Park, PittsburghKSChamber.com, SalenaKansas.org, ShawneeKSChamber.com, TopekaChamber.org, WichitaKansas.org, Kentucky Local Chambers of Commerce, AshlandAlliance.com, BardstownChamber.com, BellCountyWorks.com, Middlesboro, BGChamber.com, Bowling Green, BullittCounty.org, CommerceCenter.org/chamber.htRN, Hopkinsville, Danville-ky.com, ElizabethTownChamber.org, FrankfurtKY.org, Gtown.org, Georgetown, GlasgowBaronchamber.com, GreaterLouisville.com, HendersonKY.com, HopkinsChamber.com, JTownChamber.com, Jeffersontown, KnoxCoChamber.com, LetcherCountyChamber.com, LexChamber.com, Lexington, LoganChamber.com, MarshallCounty.net, MayfieldChamber.com, MurrayLink.com, NKYChamber.com, Northern KY, Foot Mitchell, OldhamCountyChamber.com, Owensboro.com, PaducahChamber.org, PikeCountyChamber.org, RadcliffeChamber.org, ShelbyCountyChamber.com, SBCChamber.com, Somerset Pulaski, WinchesterKY.com/chamber, Louisiana Local Chambers of Commerce, AscensionChamber.com, Bastrop-Morehouse.org, BeauregardChamber.com, BRChamber.com, Baton Rouge, BowsierChamber.com, SenLawChamber.com, Central Louisiana, Alexandria, ChambersWLaw.org, Southwest, Lake Charles, DenhamSpringsChamber.com, DeSoto ParishChamber.net, HomaChamber.com, Iberia.org, New Iberia, IbervilleChamber.com, JenningsChamber.com, LaughChamber.org, Lafayette, LaFoucheChamber.com, Leesville-Vernon.org, Monroe.org, Natchitoches-Chamber.com, NorCC.org, New Orleans, RustonLincoln.org, ShreveportSeeHarnber.org, SlidellChamber.com, SDTammanyChamber.org, ThibodeauChamber.com, Maine Local Chambers of Commerce, AugustaMaine.com, BangorRegion.com, BarHarborInfo.com, MidCoastRNAne.com, AndroscogginCounty.com, BelfastMaine.org, BidefordZacoChamber.org, EllsworthChamber.org, LincolnRMEChamber.org, MidCoastMaine.com, Bath Brunswick, MidMaineChamber.com, Waterville, OxfordHillsRNAne.com, PortlandRegion.com, SanfordChamber.org, VisitCalais.com, Maryland Local Chambers of Commerce, AlleghenyCountyChamber.com, AnnapolisChamber.com, BaldCountyCC.com, Eastern Baltimore, BaltwashChamber.org, Baltimore, Laurel, BCCChamber.org, Bethesda Chevy Chase, BowieChamber.org, CalvertChamber.org, CarrollCountyChamber.org, CCCC-RND.org, Charles County. CecilChamber.com. CroftonChamber.com. DorchesterChamber.org. EMRChamber.org, Essex Middle River. FrederickChamber.org. GarrettChamber.com. GGChamber.org, Gaithersburg, Germantown. Hagerstown.org. HarfordChamber.com, Harford County, Bel Air. HowardChamber.com. Montgomery-Chamber.com. NACCC.com, Northern and Arundel County. OceanCity.org. OlneyRND.org. pe.net/rcaseno/MD County Baltimore CHA, Baltimore. pgcock.org, Prince George. pikesvillechamber.org. qacchamber.com, Chester. rockvillechamber.org. romgchamber.org, Reisterstown Owings Mills. salisburyarea.com. severnaparkchamber.com. silverspringchamber.com. smcchamber.com, St. Mary's County. snowhillrnd.com. talbotchamber.org. yccc.org, West and Arundel County. wkchamber.org, Wheaton, Kensington. Massachusetts Local Chambers of Commerce. amherstarea.com. arlingtonchamberofcommerce.org. assabotvalleychamber.org, Hudson. attleboroughchamber.com. berkshire-chamber.com, Pittsfield. beverlychamber.com. billricachamber.com. blackstonevalley.org. bostonchamber.com. brooklinechamber.com. cambridgechamber.org. capenvacations.com, Gloucester. capecodcanalchamber.org. capecodchamber.org. chicopee-chamber.org. co.franklin.ma.us. cranberrycountry.org. eastbostonchamber.com. everettmachamber.org. fallriverchamber.com. falmouthcapecod.com. gardnerma.com. glcc.biz, Lowell. haverhillchamber.com. holycham.com, Holyoke. hyannis.com. lexingtonchamber.com. lynchamber.com. maldenchamber.org. marlboroughchamber.org. medfordchamerma.com. melrosechamber.org. merrimackvalleychamber.com. metrozoUTHchamber.com, Brockton. metrowest.org, Framingham. milfordchamber.org. myonlinechamber.com, Springfield. napcc.org, North Attleboro, Plainville. newbedfordchamber.com. nnchamber.com, Newton Needham. northcentralmass.com, Leominster. northshorechamber.org, Danvers. northamptonuncommon.com. northquabbchamber.com, Athol. northsuburbanchamber.com, Woburn. nvcock.com, Neshoba, Devons, Neponset Valley. peabody-chamber.com. plymouthchamber.com. quaboguevalley.org, Palmer. readingandreadingchamber.org, Reading. reverechamber.org. salem-chamber.org. sauguschamber.org. somervillechamber.org. southshorrechamber.org, Quincy. sturbridge.org. tauntonareachamber.org. unitedchamber.org, Franklin. wachusett-chamber.com, Clinton. wakefieldma.org/chamber_page. walthamchamber.com. wbcc.org, Watertown. wellesleyweb.com/chamber. westfieldchamber.org. worcesterchamber.org. Michigan Local Chambers of Commerce. alpenachamber.com. anchorbaychamber.com, newbaltimore.annarborchamber.org. battlecreek.org/chamber. baycityarea.com. bbcc.com, Birmingham Bloomfield. BellevilleCH.org, branch-county.com, BrightonCock.org, BrooklynMe.com, Cadillac.org, CantonChamber.com, Central-Macomb.com, Chamber.monroeinfo.com, Clarkston.org, SeastoneAlliance.org, Cornerstone Alliance, Benton Harbor, DearbornChamber.org, DeltaMe.org, Escanaba, Delta County, dhall.org/community/chamber.htm, DetroitChamber.com, DickinsonChamber.com, epchamber.com, East Point, FerndaleChamber.com, ffhchamber.com, Farmington Hills, FlintChamber.org, GardenCity.org, gjcc.org, Greater Jackson, GrandBlancChamber.org, GrandHavenChamber.org, GrandRapids.org, Gresham.org/chamber, Alma, HillsdaleCountyChamber.com, HollandChamber.org, Howell.org, HuronVCC.com, Huron Valley, KazooChamber.com, Keweenaw.org, LakesAreaChamber.com, Walled Lake, LansingChamber.org, LaPereAreaChamber.org, LenaweeChamber.com, Livonia.org, MACC.org, Midland Area, McCostaCounty.com, Big Rapids, MT Pleasant, netmuskegon.org, nilesme.com, novichamber.com, orion.lib.mi.us/orion, petoskey.com, plymouthchamber.org, pontiacchamber.com, port huron-chamber.org, redfordchamber.org, rockfordemichamber.com, rwchamber.com, Romeo, Washington, saginawchamber.org, saltsteamery.org, southfieldchamber.com, southkent.org, southleonchamber.com, suscc.com, Sterling Heights, swccc.org, Southern Wayne County, Taylor, tcchamber.org, Traverse City, troychamber.com, virtualroyaloak.com, wcschamber.com, Warren Center Line, Sterling, westbloomfieldchamber.com, westlandchamber.com, ysichamber.org, Ypsilanti, Minnesota Local Chambers of Commerce, mnchamber.com, albertlee.org/chamber.htrn, alexandriamn.org, anokaAreaChamber.com, applevalleychamber.com, bemidji.org, burnsvillechamber.com, cloquet.com, duluthchamber.com, epchamber.org, Eden Prairie, explorebrainerdlakes.com, flacc.org, Forest Lake, fmchamber.com, Fargo Moorhead, grandmn.org, Grand Rapids, hastingsmn.com, jordanchamber.org, Lake Minnetonka-chamber.com, lakevillechamber.org, leech-lake.com, minneapolischamber.org, ndcchambers.com, Northern Dakota County, nhchamber.com, North Hennepin, owatonna.org, richfieldchambercvb.org, riverheights.com, rochestermnchamber.com, stcloudareachamber.com, stpaulchamber.com, stillwaterchamber.com, twincitiesnorth.org, Mounds View, twinwest.com, Minnetonka, visit detroitlakes.com, whitebearchamber.com, wilmarareachamber.com, winonachamber.com, Mississippi Local Chambers of Commerce, biloxibaychamber.com, biloxi.org, brookhavenchamber.com, clarksdale.com, clevelandrnschamber.com, corinth.ms/alliance2, embdc.org, East MS, Meridian, gomonroe.org, greenvilleareachamber.com, greenwoodms.com, HancockChamber.com, Hattiesburg-adp.org, HornLakeChamber.com, JCChamber.com, Jackson County, MadisonCountyChamber.com, MarionPartnership.org, MetroChamber.com, Jackson, MSCoastChamber.com, Gulfport, NatchesChamber.com, Neshoba.org, Philadelphia Neshoba, OliveBranchMS.com, OxfordMS.com, PikeInfo.com, Pike County, Macomb, RankinChamber.com, SouthHavenChamber.com, Starkville.org, Vicksburg.org, Missouri Local Chambers of Commerce, AftonChamber.com, BlueSpringsChamber.com, BransonChamber.com, CallawayChamber.com, CapeChamber.com, CallawayChamber.com, Cassville.com, ChesterfieldMOChamber.com, Chamber.columbia.mo.us, FlorissantValleyCC.com, GladstoneChamber.com, GrandView.org, IndependenceChamber.com, JCChamber.org, Jefferson City, JoplinCC.com, KCChamber.com, Kansas City, KirkwoodArea.com, LebanonMissouri.com, LeeSummit.org, MHCC.com, Maryland Heights, St. Louis, NeoshoCC.com, NorthCountyCC.com, Ferguson, NorthlandChamber.com, Kansas City, NWComChamber.org, St. Louis, OFallenMOChamber.com, RaytownChamber.com, RollaChamber.org, SouthKCChamber.com, Kansas City, StCharlesChamber.org, StJoseph.com, SDLRCGA.org, St. Louis, SouthCountyChamber.org, St. Louis, StPeterSChamber.com, SedaliaChamber.com, SpringfieldChamber.com, TWIncity.org, Festus, WashMO.org, Washington, Waynesville-StroberTChamber.com, WestCountyChamber.com, Montana Local Chambers of Commerce, BillingsChamber.com, BozemanChamber.com, Butteinfo.org, BVChamber.com, Bitterroot Valley, Great Falls Chamber.org, HelenaChamber.com, KalispellChamber.com, MissoulaChamber.com, Nebraska Local Chambers of Commerce, BellevueNebraska.com, GIChamber.com, Grand Island, Carneycock.org, Elcock.com, Lincoln, NorthPlatteChamber.com, OmahaChamber.net, SarpyChamber.org, Papillion, Nevada Local Chambers of Commerce, CarsonCityChamber.com, ElkoNevada.com, FallonChamber.com, CarsonValleyNV.org, HendersonChamber.com, LVChamber.com, Las Vegas, LasVegasLotteNCC.com, NLVChamber.com, North Las Vegas, SparksChamber.org, TahoeChamber.org, TonopaNevada.com, New Hampshire Local Chambers of Commerce, ConcordNHChamber.com, Derry-Chamber.org, DoverNH.org, ExeterArea.org, HamptonAreaChamberofCommerce.com, HanoverChamber.org, KeenChamber.com, Laconia-Weirs.org, Manchester-Chamber.org, NashuaChamber.com, PortsmouthChamber.org, RochesterNH.org, SalemNHChamber.org, Souhegan.net, Amherst, New Jersey Local Chambers of Commerce, KeyNJ.org, Commerce and Industry Association, New Jersey RCC.org, New Jersey Regional COC, Clifton, AsburyParkChamber.com, AtlanticCityChamber.com, AtlanticCountyChamber.com, BayonNewJersey.org/commerce, BCCOC.com, Burlington County, BergenfieldBorough.com, BrickChamber.org, BACCNJ.com, Bridgeton Area, Cape May County Chamber.com, Chamber.Vineland.org, ChambersNewJersey.com, Southern New Jersey, CherryHillRegional.com, DiscoversOutHernocean.com, Ship Bottom, EBNJChamber.org, East Brunswick, EdisonChamber.com, MSCC.org, Eastern Monmouth, EnglewoodChamber.com, FairlawnChamber.org, FortLeeChamber.us, FranklinChamber.com, HackensackChamber.org, HowellChamber.com, HudsonChamber.org, HuntertonChamber.org, Millville-NewJersey.com, MCRCC.org, Middlesex County, Meadowlands.org, MercerChamber.org, MorrisChamber.org, MTOLivecamRNJ.com, Mount Olive, MyLakewoodChamber.com, NewJerseyPACC.org, Lake Hiawatha, NorthernMonmouth.org, NorthSexChamber.com, NutleyChamber.com, OC-Chamber.com, Ocean County, OrangeChamber.biz, ParaRNewsChamber.com, GreaterPaytarsONCC.org, PerthAmboyChamber.com, PMCOC.org, Piscataway Middlesex, Point Pleasant Beach NewJersey.com, Princeton Chamber.org, RandolphChamber.org, Salem New Jersey Chamber.homestead.com, SMCConline.org, Southern Monmouth, Somerset Business Partnership.com, Suburban Chambers.org, Sussex County Chamber.org, TriCounty.org, UnionChamber.com, WeBridgewood.com, Ridgewood, Warren County Chamber.org, WMChamber.com, Western Monmouth, WestMilford.com, WestfieldChamber.com, WoodbridgeChamber.org, New Mexico Local Chambers of Commerce, Alamogordo.com, Chamber.caverns.com, ClovisNM.org, EspanolaNMChamber.com, GA.org, Albuquerque, GoFarmington.com, Grants.org, HobbsChamber.org, LasCruces.org, LasVegasNM.org, RRChamber.org, Rio Rancho, RoswellNRN.org, SantaFeChamber.com, SilverCity.org, New York Local Chambers of Commerce, ACChamber.org, Albany Colony, AdirondackChamber.org, Amherst.org, BaldwinsvilleChamber.com, BathNewYorkChamber.com, BayshoreCommerce.com, BelmoreChamber.com, BethlehemChamber.com, BronxMammal.com/com/chamber, CarmelKentChamber.com, Catskills.com, CayugaCountyChamber.com, ChautauquaChamber.org, Cheektowaga.org, ChemungChamber.org, Elmira, Chinagani.org, Chamber.cny.com, Greater Syracuse Chamber of Commerce, ColumbiaChamber-NewYork.com, CortlandChamber.com, DelawareCounty.org, ENECC.com, East Aurora, FingersLakesWest.com, Livingston County, Geneseo, FultonCounty.org, GeneseeNewYork.com/Chamain, Batavia, Greater BinghamtonChamber.com, Green-NewYork.com, GSDCC.org, Greater Southern Dutchess, Wappingers Falls, GilderlandChamber.com, Albany, Hamburg-Chamber.org, HerkimerCountyChamber.com, HicksvilleChamber.com, HuntingtonChamber.com, HVGatewayChamber.com, Hudson Valley. HydeParkChamber.org. iBrooklyn.com. Ken-Tun.org, Kenmore Tonawanda. LakePlacid.com. LathamChamber.org. LiverpoolChamber.com. LewisCountyChamber.org. LongislandAssociation.org. MahopacChamber.org. Manhattanc.org. MontgomeryCounty.com. MVChamber.org, Mohawk Valley. MVNewYorkCock.org, Mount Vernon. NHPChamber.com, New Hyde Park. NewRochelleChamber.org. NiagaraChamber.org. NorthCountryChamber.com. NYC.Chamber.com, New York City. NewYorkCP.org, New York City. OrangeNewYork.com. OrleansChamber.com, Orleans County, Albion. Oleani.comi. OrchardParkChamber.com. OtsegoCountyChamber.com. OswegoChamber.com. PortChester-BrookChamber.com. PortWashington.org. Poxyham.org, Poughkeepsie. QueensChamber.org. RenscoChamber.com, Rensselaer. RNYChamber.com, Rochester. RockawayChmrofcommerce.com, RornChamber.com. Saratoga.org. SchenectadyChamber.org. ShahariChamber.com. SenecaChamber.org. SIChamber.com, Staten Island. SmithtownChamber.org. SouthamptonChamber.com. SouthernUlsterChamber.org. SSCCC.org, Southern Saratoga. STLawrencechamber.org, Canton. SyracuseChamber.com, ThePartnership.org, Buffalo. The-Tonawandas.com. TiogacChamber.com. TompkinsChamber.org. TriStateChamber.org, Port Jarvis. UlsterChamber.com. WarwickCC.org. Watertowny.com. WebsterChamber.com. WestSeneca.org. WestchesterNewYork.org. WestsideChamber.org. YonkersChamber.com. North Carolina Local Chambers of Commerce. Alamancechamber.com. Albemarle-nc.com/Windsor/Chamber. AlexanderCountyChamber.com. ArchdaleTrinityChamber.com. AshevilleChamber.org. BlackMountain.org. BlowingRock.com. BrevoortNC-Chamber.org. BrunswickCountyChamber.org. BurkeCounty.org. CabarrusChamber.org. CaldwellCoChamber.org. CaryChamber.com. CatawbaChamber.org, Hickory. CCUCC.net, Chatham County. Chamber.ashboro.com. CarolinaChamber.org, Chapel Hill. CharlotteChamber.com. CherokeeCountyChamber.org. ClevelandChamber.org. CommerceKinstonLC.com, Kinston, Lenore. DavyCounty.com/commerce. DurhamChamber.org. Edgecombe.cc.nc.us/chamber, Tatboro. EliCity.com, Elizabeth City. EJAChamber.com, Elkin, Jonesville. FayettelleNC-Chamber.org. FranklinChamber.org. Fuquay-Varina.com. GastonChamber.com. GranvilleCountyOnline.com. GreensboroChamber.com. GreenvilleNC.org. Haywood-NC.com. HendersonVance.org. HendersonvilleChamber.org. HighPointChamber.org. Hoke-Rayford.com/chamber. JacksonvilleOnline.org. LakeNormanChamber.org. LaurinburgChamber.org. LincolnChmrnc.org. LumbertonChamber.com. MartinCountyNC.com. McDowellNC.org/chamber, Marion. MooresvilleNC.org. MTAreaNCChamber.org. MoaChamber.com, MT Olive. mountainlovers.com, Silva. nccoastchamber.com, Morehead City. newbernchamber.com. outerbankschamber.com. pokechamber.org. raleighchamber.org. richmondcountychamber.com. rockymountchamber.org. roxboronc.com. rutherfordcock.org. rowanchamber.com. rvchamber.com, Roanoke Rapids. sandhillschamber.com. sanford-nc.com/SACC. smithfieldselma.com. stanleychamber.org. unioncountycock.com. waynecountychamber.com. wbcchamber.com. westernrockinghamchamber.com. wilkesnc.org. wilmingtonchamber.org. wilsonnchamber.com. winstonsalem.com. yadkinchamber.org. North Dakota Local Chambers of Commerce. chamber.com, Bismarck. gfchamber.com, Grand Forks. jamestown-chamber.com. minotchamber.org. Ohio Local Chambers of Commerce. Adams County Ocumber.org. AllianceOhioChamber.org. AndersonAreaChamber.com. AshtabulaChamber.net. AthensChamber.com. BeaverCreekChamber.org. BowlingGreeno.com. BrownCountyOhio.org. BrunswickAreaChamber.org. CambridgeOhioChamber.com. CantonChamber.org. CaroloChamber.com. SelenaRNacre.com. ChampaignOhio.com/chamber. ChillicotheOhio.com. ClermontChamber.com. ClevelandGrowth.com. COLearnbus-chamber.org. CoshoctonChamber.com. CuyahogaFallschmrofcommerce.com. CVCC.org, Chagrin Falls. DarkCountyOhio.com. DaytonChamber.org. DefianceChamber.com. LChamber.com, East Liverpool. EMBChamber.org, Eastern Maumee Bay. Englewood-Northmontcock.com. ErieCountyOhioCOFC.com. EuclidCHMROFcommerce.com. exopoint.com/uteri/trotwoodcc. Fairborn.com. Fairfieldchamber.com. FayetteCountyCamaro.com. FindleyHancockChamber.com. Fostorio.org/chamber. GahannaAreaChamber.com. GalliaChamber.org. GarfieldChamber.com. GCCC.com, Cincinnati. GenevaChamber.org. GreaterAkronChamber.org. Hamilton-Ohio.com. HardinOhio.org. HighlandCountyChamber.com. HallarnessCountyChamber.com. HuberHeightsChamber.com. JacksonOhio.org. JBCC.org, Jackson Belden. JeffersonCountyChamber.com. KentBiz.com, Kent. KMO-cock.org, Kettering Moraine Oakwood. KnoxChamber.com. LakewoodChamber.org. Lancock.org, Lancaster Fairfield. LorenzaCountyOhio.org. LimaChamber.com. Logan-HawkingChamber.com. LoraineCountyChamber.com. MariettaChamber.com. Marion.net/chamber. MassaLaNoChamber.com. MentorChamber.org. MMVChamber.org, Mid-Miami Valley. MilfordMiamiTownship.com. MorrowCoChamber.com. MPACC.org, Madison Perry. MRAChamber.com, Mansfield Richland. NewarkChamber.com. NorthCantonChamber.org. NOlmstedChamber.org, North Olmsted. OhioHenryCounty.com. PaynesvilleChamber.org. ParmaAreaChamber.org. PCDL.lib.oh.us/chamber. PerryCountyOhioCOFC.com. PerrysburgChamber.com. Portsmouth.org. RegionAIChamber.com, Youngstown. ReynoldsburgChamber.com. SalemOhio.com/chamber. SCChamber.org, Sandusky County, Fremont. SebCChamber.com, Southeastern Butler County. Shelbyo.com. SydneysHLBChamber.com. SMFCC.com, Stow Monroe Falls. SMRCock.com, Dayton. SouthSumMITChamber.org. SpringFiIDNet.com. StrongsvilleCOFC.com. SylvaniaChamber.org. TiffinChamber.com. ToledoChamber.com. TusChamber.com, Tuscarawas County. UAChamber.org, Upper Arlington. UnionCounty.org. VanWertChamber.com. VandaliaButlerChamber.com. WacoC.com, Willoughby. WCCChamber.com, Wilmington, Clinton. WestervilleChamber.com. WestShoreChamber.org. Worcester-Wayne.com. Worthington.org/business/chamber. XACC.com, Xenia. ZMChamber.com, Zanesville-Muskingum. Oklahoma Local Chambers of Commerce. AdaChamber.com. Ardarnoer.org. Bartlesville.com/chamberindex.html brokenarrow.org. DurantChamber.org. EdmondChamber.com. EnidChamber.com. LCCI.org, Lawton. MidwestCityOK.com/chamber HTML morechamber.com. RNUSCOGchamber.org. NormanOK.org. OKCChamber.com. AwasoChamber.com. PoncasityChamber.com. Poto.org. ShawneeChamber.com. SouthOKC.org. StillwaterChamber.org. UconCC.com. Oregon Local Chambers of Commerce. AlbanyChamber.com. Beaverton.org. BendChamber.org. CGChamber.com, Cottage Grove. CorvallisChamber.com. EugeneChamber.com. FlorenceChamber.com. GrantsPassChamber.org. GreshamChamber.org. HermistonChamber.com. HillChamber.org. KaiserChamber.com. Klamath.org. Lake-Oswego.com. MedfordChamber.com. NewportChamber.org. OregonCity.org. PortlandAlliance.com. SalemChamber.org. Springfield-Chamber.org. TigerChamber.com. UnionCountyChamber.org. YourChamber.com, North Clackamas, Milwaukee. Pennsylvania Local Chambers of Commerce. AlleghenyValleyChamber.com. ArmstrongChamber.org. BCChamber.com. BedfordCountyChamber.org. BelafonteChamber.org. Barrackpaw.org. BethlehemChamber.org. BlairChamber.com. Bloomsburg.org. BerksChamber.org. ButlerCountyChamber.com. CBICC.org, State College. Chambersburg.org. CentralBucksChamber.com. ClarionPaw.com. ClintonCountyInfo.com. DelcoChamber.org, Delaware County. EastonAreaChamber.org. ErieChamber.com. XE.net, Exton. Faycham.org, Fayette. Franklin-Paw.org. Gettysburg-Chamber.org. GNPCC.org, Greater Northeast Philadelphia. GPCC.com, Greater Philadelphia. GreaterConnellsville.org. GreaterWestchester.com. GSVCC.org, Central Susquehanna. HanoverChamber.com. HarrisburgRegionalChamber.org. HCBI.com, Huntingdon County. HorshamChamber.org. IndianaPaw.com/chamber. IndianValleyChamber.com. johnstownchamber.com, juniatavalley.org, Lewistown, copnn.com, King of Prussia, lancasterchamber.com, latroberia.com, laurelhighlandschamber.com, lawrencecountychamber.com, lbccc.org, Lower Bucks County, Fairless Hills, lehighvalleychamber.org, lvchamber.org, Lebanon Valley, meadvillechamber.com, mlcc.org, Mainline, Wayne, monroevillechamber.com, montcocc.org, Norristown, mvedp.org, Moshannon Valley, nazarethchamber.com, northpenn.org, norwindchamber.com, paacc.com, Pittsburgh Airport Area, pennhillschamber.org, Pittsburgh, penridge.com, phoenixvillechamber.org, pikechamber.com, pittsburghchamber.com, pittstonchamber.org, Pocono Chamber.net, pvchamber.net, Perkiomen Valley, regionalbusinessalliance.com, Monyo, White Oak, sccccc.com, Southern Chester County, Schuylkillchamber.com, scrantonchamber.com, shchamber.org South Hills, shippensburg.org, somersetcandtypawchamber.org, strongland.org, svchamber.com, Shenango Valley, Tri-County-Area-Chamber.com, Pottstown, ubcc.org, Upper Bucks, warrenpawchamber.com, washcochamber.com, waynecountycc.com, waynesboro.org, westmorelandchamber.com, wilkes-barre.org, williamsport.org, willowgrovechamber.com, wschamber.org, yorkchamber.com, Rhode Island Local Chambers of Commerce, centralrichamber.com, cranstonchamber.com, eastbaychamber.org, eastprovchamber.com, ncrichamber.com, North Central, nrichamber.com, Northern, newportchamber.com, northkingstown.com, provchamber.com, Providence, skchamber.com South Kingstown, South Carolina Local Chambers of Commerce, abbevillecitySC.com/chamberdev, Aiken Chamber.net, andersonchamber.com, beacock.com, Berkeley County, camdenc.org, Charleston Chamber.net, chesterchamber.com, clarendoncounty.com, columbiachamber.com, conwaychamber.com, darlingtonchamber.com, easleychamber.org, cherokeechamber.org, florencechamber.com, georgetownchamber.com, greenvillechamber.org, greenwoodchamber.org, gsdcchamber.org, Somerville, hartsvillechamber.org, hiltonheadisland.org, lancasterchmrsc.org, lawrencecounty.org, lexingtonc.org, myrtlebeachinfo.com/chamber, newberrycounty.org, northaugusta.net/chamber, orangeburgc.net/chamber/chamber, spartanburgchamber.com, sumterchamber.com, unionc.com, walterboro.org, yorkcountychamber.com, South Dakota Local Chambers of Commerce, aberdeen-chamber.com, pierrechamber.com, rapidcitychamber.com, siouxfalls.com, Tennessee Local Chambers of Commerce, andersoncountychamber.org, bartlettchamber.org, blountchamber.com, bristolchamber.org, carrollcounty-tn-chamber.com, chamberofcommerce.lawrence.tn.us, chattanooga-chamber.com, cheatharnchamber.org, claibornecounty.com, ClarksvilleChamber.com, ClevelandChamber.com, CokeCounty.org, ColliervilleChamber.com, CookevilleChamber.com, CrossvilleChamber.com, ddcc.dyercountychamber.com, dhchamber.com, Donaldson Hermitage, DixonCountyChamber.com, FayetteCountyChamber.com, FranklinCountyChamber.com, GermantownChamber.com, GibsonCountyTN.com, GillCountyChamber.com, GreenCountyPartnership.com, HendersonvilleChamber.com, JeffersonTNChamber.org, JacksonTN.com, JohnsonCityTN.com, KingsportChamber.org, KnoxvilleChamber.com, LoudounCountyChamber.com, MadisonChamber.net, MauryAlliance.com, Columbia, MemphisChamber.com, MonroeCountyChamber.org, MorristownChamber.com, MTJulietChamber.com, NashvilleChamber.com, ObienCounty.com, OrkC.org, Oak Ridge, ParisTN.org, RutherfordChamber.org, ShelbyvilleTN.com, Volnet.com/Chamber of Commerce, Fayetteville, WarrenTN.com, WeeklyCountyChamber.com, Welcome.to/Hawkins County, Williamson-FranklinChamber.com, WilsonCounty.com/Lebanon Chamber, Texas Local Chambers of Commerce, Abilene.com/Chamber, AliceDX.org, AllenChamber.com, AlvinManvilleChamber.org, Amarillo-Chamber.org, ArlingtonTX.com, AtlantaTexas.org/chamber/index, AustinChamber.org, BastrupChamber.com, BaytownChamber.com, BCSChamber.org, Bryan College Station, Beeville.net/Chamber of Commerce, BMTCock.org, Beaumont, BonhamChamber.com, Brazosport.org, Clute, BrenhamTexas.com, BrownsvilleChamber.com, BrownwoodChamber.org, Burleson.org, CanyonChamber.org, CarthageTexas.com/chamber, CCLake.net, Cedar Creek, Chamber.itemonline.com, Huntsville, ClearLakeArea.com/chamber, CleburneChamber.com, Conroe.org, CoppellChamber.org, Copperiscope.com, CorpusChristiChamber.org, Corsicana.org, CyPhairChamber.com, Houston, DallasNortheastChamber.org, DallasChamber.org, DeerPark.org, DRChamber.com, Del Rio, Denton-Chamber.org, DeSotoChamber.org, DuncanvilleChamber.org, EaglePassTexas.com, Edinburgh.com, El Paso.org, FBChamber.com, Farmers Branch, FlowerMoundChamber.com, FortWorthCock.org, Friendswood-Chamber.com, GainesvilleTexas.org, GalleriaChamber.com, GalvestonChamber.com, GarlandChamber.com, GeorgetownChamber.org, GilmerAreaChamber.com, GKCC.com, Greater Killeen, GoaCC.org, Greater Orange Area, GPCC.pflugerville.tx.us, Greater Pflugerville, GranburyChamber.com, GrapevineChamber.org, GSWHCC.org, Greater Southwest Houston, Harlingen.com, HEB.org, Hurst Euless Bedford, HeightsChamber.com, HendersonTX.com, HNWCC.com, Houston Northwest, HWCock.org, Houston West, Houston.org, HumbleAreaChamber.org, IrvingChamber.com, CarevilleTX.com, Kingsville.org, LaPorteChamber.org, LaredoChamber.com, Louisville-Chamber.org, LibertyDaytonChamber.com, Livingston.net/chamber, LongviewChamber.com, Lubbock.org, LoveConTexas.org, Marshall-Chamber.com, McAllenChamber.com, McKinneyTX.org, MesquiteChamber.com, MetroCrestChamber.com, Carrollton, MidlandTXChamber.com, MineralWellsTX.com, MissionChamber.com, MTPleasantTX.com, Nacogdoches.org, NBCHarn.org, New Braunfels, NDCC.org, North Dallas, NETarrant.org, Northeast Tarrant, NHGCC.org, North Houston Greenspoint, NorthChannelArea.com, Houston, NorthGalvestonchamber.org, NorthSaChamber.com, North San Antonio, OakCliffChamber.org, OdessaChamber.com, ParisTexas.com, PasadenaChamber.org, PearlandChamber.com, PlainviewTex.com, PlanoCC.org, PortArthurTexas.com, QuinlanChamber.com, RandolphChamber.net, Selma, RockMulcomber.org, RosarichChamber.com, RoundRockChamber.org, RowlettChamber.com, SanAngelo.org/ArchAmindex, SAChamber.org, San Antonio, SanBenitoChamber.org, SanMarcosTexas.com, SeguinOnline.com, Chamber.SeguinOnline.com, ShermanTexas.com, SMCWCC.org, South Montgomery County Woodlands, SouthBeltChamber.com, Southbelt Ellington, SouthSeaChamber.org, SpringTeacanTexas.com, SulphurSprings-TX.com, Tawakoni.org, TelecomCorridor.com, Richardson, Temple-TX.org, TexarkanaChamber.com, TexasCityChamber.com, TheColonyChamber.org, TylerTexas.com, ValleyChamber.com, VisitFar.com, VictoriaChamber.org, WacoChamber.com, Weatherford-Chamber.com, Westlaco.com, WichitaFallsCommerce.com, Utah Local Chambers of Commerce, CashChamber.com, Sedo.org, Orem, ChamberWest.com, West Valley City, DavisCHMROFCommerce.com, eChamber.cc, Ogden/Weber, MurrayChamber.net, SaltLakeChamber.org, SandyChamber.com, SouthSaltLakeChamber.com, StGeorgeChamber.com, TheChamber.org, Provo/Orem, TooeleChamber.com, VisitFortBend.com, WestJordanChamber.com, Vermont Local Chambers of Commerce, Bennington.com, BrattleboroChamber.org, Central-VT.com/chamber/index.html, GFRCC.org, Great Falls Region, MidVermont.com, NECChamber.com, Northeast Kingdom, St. Johnsbury, STAlbanschamber.com, Vermont.org, Burlington, VTNorthCountry.com, Virginia Local Chambers of Commerce, AlexChamber.com, AmherstVAChamber.com, AnnandaleChamber.com, ArlingtonChamber.org, AugustaChamber.org, BedfordAreaChamber.com, Bot-Co-Chamber.com, Botetourt County, CFCC.org, Central Fairfax, Chamber.Whiteville.com, SeaVilleChamber.com, Charlottesville, CulpeperVAChamber.com, DPChamber.org, Danville, Pennsylvania, ESVAChamber.org, Eastern Shore of Virginia, FauquiereChamber.org, fccc.org, Vienna, Fairfax County. franklincounty.org. fredericksburgchamber.org. frontroyalchamber.com. fsachamber.com, Franklin Southampton. gcgchamber.com, Galax Carroll Grayson. gloucestervacc.com. grcc.com, Greater Richmond. halifaxchamber.net. hamptonroadschamber.com. hpgchamber.org. hrccva.com, Hampton Roads, Norfolk. hrchamber.org, Harrisonburg Rockingham. lexrockchamber.com. lodenchamber.org. lynchburgchamber.org. mhcchamber.com, Martinsville Henry. montgomerycc.org. mtvernon-leechamber.org. petersburgcc.com. pwcgmcc.org, Prince William County, Greater Manassas. regionalchamber.org, Prince William. restonchamber.org. roanokechamber.org. russellcountyva.org. smithchamber.org. springfieldchamber.org. s-rcchamber.org, Salem/Roanoke. swvia.net/Pulaski Chamber. thecarrollchamber.com. vpcc.org, Virginia Peninsula. vtrcc.org, Vienna Tysons. washingtonvachamber.org, Washington County, Abingdon. wisecountychamber.org. williamsburgcc.com. winchesterva.org. Washington Local Chambers of Commerce. auburnarawa.org. ballardchamber.com. bellevuechamber.org. bellingham.com. brernertonchamber.org. chamber.enumclaw.wa.us. chamberway.com. cwchamber.com. adadondestwa.com. everettchamber.com. federalwaychamber.com. gigharborchamber.com. graysharbor.org. issaquahchamber.com. kelso-longviewchamber.org. kentchamber.com. kirklandchamber.org. laceychamber.com. lakecitychamber.org. lakewood-wa.com. maplavalley.com. moseslake.com. northshorecc.org, Kenmore. oakharborchamber.org. pascochamber.org. portorchard.com. pullmanchamber.com. puyallupchamber.com. redmondchamber.org. renton-chamber.com. richlandchmrofcom.com. seattlechamber.com. sheltonchamber.org. shorecham.org, Shoreline. spokanechamber.org. spokanevalleychamber.org. sscchamber.org, South Snohomish County, Linwood. swkcc.org, Southwest King County. tacomachamber.org. tcacc.com, Tri-City Area. thurstonchamber.com. udistrictchamber.org, Greater University, Seattle. vancouverusa.com. www.chamber.com, Walla Walla. wenatchee.org. yakima.org. West Virginia Local Chambers of Commerce. Berkeley County org. brccc.com, Beckley Raleigh. bulletin-chamber.com, Buckhannon Upshur. chamber.logan.wv.us. charlestonwvchamber.org. fayettecounty.com. gnmdc.com, Greater New Martinsville. greenbrierwv.com/greenbrier. harrisoncountychamber.com. huntingtonchamber.org. jeffersoncounty.com. marionchamber.com. mineralcounty.org. prestonchamber.com. randolphcountywv.com. marshallcountychamber.com. masoncountychamber.org. mgnchamber.org Morgantown, pmccc.com, Princeton Mercer, putenarncounty.org, Tug Valley chmrofcommerce.com, wheeingchamber.com, Wisconsin Local Chambers of Commerce, brookfieldchamber.com, chippewachamber.org, eauclairchamber.org, fdlac.com, Fond du Lac, foxcitieschamber.com, Appleton, greaterbeloitchamber.com, greatermadisonchamber.com, greenfieldchamber.org, heartofthevalleychamber.com, kenoshaareachamber.com, lacrossechamber.com, manitowochamber.com, menominee-fallschamber.com, menominee-chamber.org, merrillchamber.com, mmAC.org, Milwaukee, monroechamber.org, nb-chamber.org, New Berlin, oconomowoc.org, oshkoshchamber.com, portagecountybiz.com, racinechamber.com, ripon-wi.com, seccub.net, Oak Creek, shawanoecountry.com, sheboygan.org, superiorwi.net, titletown.org, Green Bay, waukesha.org, wausauchamber.com, wbachamber.org, West Bend area, westdallas.org, Wyoming Local Chambers of Commerce, casperwyoming.org, cheyennechamber.org, gilletlechamber.com, jacksonholechamber.com, lararney.org, rockspringswyoming.net, sheridanwyomingchamber.org,